Lara St. John has played at Idea City before. She's one of the great violinists in the world. But this is a little scratch band that she and some of her highfalutin classical music pals have put together. Here is Lara St. John and the Polkastra. Aha! Look at the outfits. Lara.
That was a polka written by Johann Strauss Jr. from Vienna called Light as a Feather, although when he titled it, he probably didn't think it would ever be arranged for a group with contrabassoon. It was arranged by our Matt Van Brink on accordion. We are doing a couple of numbers from our polka album, Apocalypse Now. It gets better. One of the tunes is called The Hora, the Hora. This is The Hora, the Hora.
Lara St. John. So why polka? Because polka is fun. And families that play polka music together, that dance together, communities that play polka music together, I think are tighter. And you know, there's a great old-time dance tradition that came from polka music to our country a couple hundred years ago. And a lot of those dances are slowly, well, not slowly, they've been sort of disappeared for 20 years or so now, but they're coming back, and they're old-time dances poking up as, you know, the fiddle community gets stronger across the country. So that's why we're enjoying this medium and this foray into the world of polka. The whole idea of communities dancing together, playing music together, I think in the last few days we've become kind of a community here. And just to give you a little taste, I'd like you just to grab hands with the person next to you, rather than getting you to stand up, which Joan did so well in the yoga earlier. I won't put you through that. So holding hands, person next to you, on the floor in front of you, first with your right feet, a little right, left, right. Right, left, right. Excellent. And then, exactly, we got some polka experts already. A little right, left, right, and then left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Hey, ho, hey, hey. Excellent. So I wish I'd known Moses before this weekend, because instead of one of these posh parties, I would have suggested we rent a community hall and have a big old Times Square dance next time.
I'm sure everybody wants to know who that is. Our percussionist for today and great step dancer from the Ottawa Valley and tap dancer, Stephanie Cadman. Stephanie dances on Broadway, and she has her own show called Celtic Blaze. And I should probably say something about what we all do in real life. Mark Timmerman on bassoon and contrabassoon. Has quite a resume. He has played bassoon with the Philadelphia Orchestra, the New York Phil, and the Metropolitan Opera, and New Jersey Symphony. And he has been our very precious contrabassoonist. I think we're the only polka band in the world with a contrabassoonist. Actually, I can be quite sure of that. And Daniel Lapp, who a lot of you might recognize from the Olympic opening ceremonies this year in Vancouver. He was the fiddler with the mohawk. Daniel's quite a musical icon in his native province of BC, and we're lucky to have him. You might wonder why we are a polka band, actually. It's a kind of a weird story. Somebody said to me once, wouldn't it be like totally hilarious to get a polka Grammy? And since I've actually been the CEO of my own record label since 1999, I decided that was kind of something that I could do. I'm lucky enough to know a lot of talented people. Daniel here is our polka expert, as you might have noticed. And so we actually put it together, and as the disc went into production, I think the CD, I've never had such a rip-roaring, knee-slapping good time in my life. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard either. I'm sure none of us have. The Grammy squashed the polka category on the very same day. I think it was, I've heard that it was because I was, you know, in my classical world, I was like, oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm making a polka disc. Can you believe this? So, of course, everybody started talking about it. People thought it was the funniest thing ever, and the Grammy committee got wind of it, so they squashed the category. So just to see what it is that we can, how small we can make the Grammys by continuing along these lines, please look forward to our Hawaiian CD in a year. And I've got Jake's number. Anyway, here's another old-time polka, moving from Vienna to Budapest from the 20s. This is called Budapest Polka. They haven't yet started making an instrument that Daniel doesn't know how to play. Traditional folk music actually has a lot in common with what it is I do in real life. And to give an example of that, Stephanie and I are going to do a little bit of Bach, a bourrée, which is in fact a polka because it's in 2/4. And we're going to juxtapose that with a polka of Daniel's. So, from the sublime to the sublime. Again, Matt Van Brink, our accordion player, who is a composer and resides in Brooklyn in real life.
We thought it was so fun to get Matt to arrange some classical polkas and play them like a polka band instead of like an orchestra would play Beethoven and Strauss. So that's where some of these ideas came from. So let's do the Strauss again. And if you want to, 1, 2, 3, da, 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 in your chairs, I would encourage that.